Well, hey, welcome back to the channel. Um, so today I'm going to do a 200-hour review on the Massey 1840E. I've been meaning to do it for a while. It's actually 238 hours, but hey, we'll kind of call it the 200-hour review. Also, this will be the last time you see the 1840 on the channel. I have decided to sell this tractor and buy one with a cab. Just the way it is. So let me tell you about the 1840. So I've owned the 1840 for about 2 years, roughly. 238 hours on it so far. To get down to the nuts and bolts of this thing, I've had absolutely zero issues with it. No, beyond regular service, oil changes, etc. I have had zero problems with it. No warranty calls, nothing. So it's been perfectly reliable. The thing starts in weather under 10 degrees. It has operated flawlessly the entire time. So maybe that's all you need to know. It's a great little tractor. I am not getting rid of the tractor for any other reason than I want a cab. That's it. It's the only reason. If it weren't for that, this thing would be with me for a long time. It has served my purposes really, really well. So what I have here is the hydro version. So if you're thinking about one of these tractors, the 1840E or whatever the current model number is that they have for them, there's a few things that I would think about if I were you. One is, do you get a hydro or do you get a geared transmission with the shuttle? And I've been back and forth on that quite a bit. Frankly, the hydro has worked out just fine for me. However, there have definitely been times when I kind of wish I had the gear transmission as well. So what would make the decision for me is how much constant speed operation you're going to do, meaning ground speed. If you're going to do a lot of it, I would go geared transmission. Or I would upgrade to the M version of these tractors. The reason for that is the hydro versions of the E versions have no cruise control. So it means you have to step on the pedal all the time. For loader work, no big deal whatsoever. You're back and forth regularly anyway. But if you're mowing a lot of grass or you're doing tillage or things like that, that's a little tiresome to, keep your foot on the pedal. So one thing to think about. Other than that, I've done a few little modifications on this tractor. I've added these work lights, which are magnetic and just allows me to turn them around the other way. When I'm doing snow removal at night, it's kind of nice to have one pointed back on one side and one pointed forward on the other. That way I get good light both ways. The headlights are fine. I've upgraded these to LED, but your loader can block a lot of the light there, and having that extra light pointed forward really makes a difference. It gives you a ton of light. These are inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon, and if you get these night lights, which is what I use, get their wiring kit too, because that makes it just easy. You can just obviously flip the switch and turn them on and off, and the switch is lit, so it's super easy to wire them in and so on. So on this tractor, you have a brake pedal over here and a clutch. And you might go, why a clutch on a hydro? Well, the PTO is a gear-driven PTO, so you need a clutch to get your PTO going. The four-wheel drive lever is super easy, up and down. Your three-range gearing on the hydro transmission. In my case, I do have 2 rear remotes. The only reason I have those is I have a dump trailer, hydraulic dump trailer. There's absolutely no reason to pay extra for the remotes if you have no implements that require hydraulics. There's just no reason to do it. I also put on the Pat's quick hitch system. Overall, I like it. The only issue I had is that it does extend your arms about 4 inches, and the stocked top link is just a touch short in some cases. Overall, I've made it work fine, but a longer top link would be beneficial. Otherwise, what else can I say here? I put in rim guard on the tires. Generally, I'm satisfied with it. It definitely makes this feel safer with a heavy load on the loader. I'm not a super big fan of loading the tires, however. I think it makes the tractor ride more stiffly. With the new tractor, I'm going to be putting iron weight wheel weights on, not loading the tires. I think it's a superior way to go about it. The other thing I did, I got a Harbor Freight ammo box, painted it Massey red, attached it. Having an extra toolbox is fantastic. I just keep some lifting straps in there, and I like to have a short chain, 10-12 foot long, 1/4 inch chain. It's just super handy to have it. That's a great place to put it. And then my toolbox is always full of other stuff, tools and bolts and pins and you know what, everything. These 1840s have a treadle pedal. I've never understood the argument between the side-by-side and the treadle pedal. To me, they're both fine. They both work just fine. There's really no issue with that, in my opinion. I have machines with both. I really don't have a preference. They both work fine. This is your control for rear remote, and here's your 3-point hitch. So the knob here just controls how quickly the 3-point hitch drops. Nice to have. There's sometimes you want to slow your descent rate a little bit. Loader wise, I've never taken the loader off this tractor. Never had a real reason to. I think if I were mowing a lot or doing tillage or something like that, I'd probably remove it. But I've never really had a need to. The other thing I put on this tractor, which I highly recommend, is these bolt-on chain hooks. When you're, out doing stuff and you need to lift something and you have your chain like I do, you just hop off, hook it up, and go. Makes it super easy. Like I said, headlight-wise, I replaced the stock bulbs with the LEDs. They're definitely brighter, not that expensive. I would recommend that. So my experience has been fantastic with the 1840E. If a friend of mine asked me if they should buy one, I would tell them absolutely. Like I said, the only, I think, important decision is gear or hydro. That's it. It's been a fantastic tractor. I have zero complaints about it. I just want to stay warm in the winter and a little cooler in the summer. That's the only reason I'm making a change. I'm actually a little bit unsure about the cab because I hopping on and off this thing is super easy and fast. I don't have to open doors, but I think I'm willing to give up that convenience for comfort. Anyhow, that's just me. Other than that, I can't be a bigger fan. Honestly, it's been a great tractor, and I have no affiliation with Massey Ferguson whatsoever. I just happen to like their products, and I've had a fantastic experience with this, and I'm sure you would too. Just relative to the rest of the market out there, I'm no expert. Here's how I look at it. Massey Ferguson is a well-known, long-term, worldwide brand. I've had a long experience with them way back, many years operating Massey Ferguson equipment. The stuff has always been really, really good quality. I feel like these are very competitively priced, and you're getting a name brand with a company that's had a long history, and you're also getting a quality product. Like this has a 5-year powertrain warranty on it. That's hard to beat. So I recommend them. I like them. Is it the best tractor in the world? I don't know because I haven't run them all. But in my experience, zero complaints. So anyway, have a good day. We'll bring you back sometime we get the new tractor and show you what that's all about.